Data privacy is about people's ability to control what data about them is collected and how it is used. This information is typically communicated in the form of privacy notices or privacy policies. Unfortunately, while people care about their privacy, hardly anyone reads privacy policies. They're just too long and too difficult to understand. The Usable Privacy Policy Project aims to extract information from privacy policies and make it available in more usable formats to consumers, developers, regulators, and more. This project, which started in fall 2013, is funded under a large frontier grant by the National Science Foundation.
Our team of researchers comes from Carnegie Mellon University, Fordham University, Stanford University, the University of Michigan, and the University of Cincinnati. They bring together expertise spanning computer science, privacy law and policy, user modeling, user-centered design, machine learning, natural language processing, code analysis, behavior economics, formal logic, and software engineering.
Research in our project combines crowdsourcing, machine learning, and natural language processing techniques to extract annotations from privacy policies. Another dimension of the project revolves around the development of user models aimed at understanding what data collection and use practices users care about, but also what data people believe is collected about them and for what purpose. Findings from this research have in turn informed the design of usable privacy controls and interfaces that effectively inform users about practices they're likely to care about, and also help them manage their privacy in ways that do not overwhelm them.
We studied how people interpret privacy policy. We found that the text of policies are often vague and ambiguous, and that individually, people struggle to correctly interpret and determine what personal information is collected, how the information is used, and what other entities it's shared with. From a legal perspective, this is problematic. When relying on a collection of crowd workers and requiring that enough crowd workers agree on the interpretation of a given statement, it is possible to accurately extract certain types of policy statements or annotation. In other work, we explored methods to identify and compare vague terminology in privacy policies so that the language in those policies can be improved to more meaningfully describe data practices. This work also showed that greater vagueness increased users' perception of risk and decreased users' willingness to share information.
To date, the project has extracted over 23,000 annotations from privacy policies, which are available as a dataset and through an interactive website that allows people to navigate privacy policies and their annotations. This includes filtering annotations to look at different types of practices, such as annotations discussing first-party data collection and use, third-party collection and sharing, statements about choices available to users, such as opt-in or opt-out, and much more. Users can interactively dig deeper and look for statements with different levels of specificity, including statements about the collection of particular types of data.
We have developed machine learning and natural language processing techniques to help scale crowdsourcing. These include techniques to highlight paragraphs discussing different types of practices, which made it easier for crowd workers to create annotations about those specific practices. As the quality of these techniques improved, we moved towards fully automating our policy extraction techniques.
For instance, we have developed techniques that can automatically extract a significant percentage of opt-out choices that are often buried in the text of privacy policies. The idea is that rather than requiring users to read the text of policies to identify choices available to them, we might be able to present these choices directly to them, for instance, in the form of a browser extension.
We have also looked at how our technology can be used to help regulators check mobile apps for privacy compliance at scale. We have developed a system that combines our automated policy extraction techniques with a static code analysis that examines the code of mobile apps. By comparing results from both types of analyses, we're able to flag a large number of potential privacy compliance issues. The resulting system has been piloted by the Office of the California Attorney General as well as other regulatory agencies.
We studied hurdles such as cognitive biases that may impede people's privacy decision-making based on information found in privacy policies. Then we explored how to use lessons from behavioral decision research to address those hurdles and ameliorate decision-making, for instance, by leveraging behavioral nudges.
Recently, we conducted an extensive analysis of existing and proposed privacy notices and controls. We identified 4 dimensions that need to be considered in order to ensure that notices are actually useful and usable for consumers. This includes when and where a privacy notice is shown, how information is conveyed, and how controls are integrated into the notice.
The privacy policy is a good way for companies to document their data practices and demonstrate compliance with privacy laws and regulation, but it's really not a suitable tool for informing consumers. The privacy policy should just be the starting point for designing additional user-centric privacy notices. Those notices should be relevant to the consumer's activity, easy to understand, and actionable.
For more information about our research, please visit our website, where you can learn more about our work, our findings, and activities organized by our project.